Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Well guys, sometimes because of a little mistake, your IELTS exam may lead to cancellation. The same thing happened with one of my students. He did not get the result. His result was withheld, and after 3 to 4 weeks inquiry, they actually sent him this strict email, and his test has been cancelled. Result he will not get again, and thank goodness he has not been banned by British Council, IDP or Cambridge, because when you are banned by one of these three partners, you are banned by all IELTS family. Now, it so happened one of my candidates, one of my subscribers, he went to his exam room and he was there a bit earlier, and then they checked him and he was found guilty that he had written something on his hand, right? So there were some letters like A, B, C and all that stuff he had written. Let me tell you, this candidate belongs to another country, and I'm not going to show the name of country, right, for certain reasons, right? So he is from some distant land, not from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, UAE and all that, okay? So, he had written some of the answers or ABC, some letters and all that stuff on his hand. And when he was found guilty, he failed to express why he had written these certain letters on his hand. And there could be some reason. What happens? Sometimes students, a night before IELTS exam, they buy answer keys with the help of exam staff, because there is someone who is involved into it. So they get the answer keys, they learn the answers to all listening questions 40 by 40, they learn the answers of all reading questions 40 by 40, they get good band in listening, they get good band in reading, and sometimes even they leak question paper of writing as well. And then there is a performer who writes the answer for band score 6, band score 7, band score 8, and then they give the answer to these people, and they cram these candidates and they cram the answer. One of my students who had been through this, he informed me about it, okay? So then what happens? When your result is announced and they see low band score in one module, and that module is mostly speaking. Listening 8 band, because you got answer keys. Imagine before solving one Cambridge test, listening test from Cambridge IELTS book, you learn all the answers 40 by 40 by heart, and without even listening to the audio, you write all your answers there, huh? So 8 band in listening, 8 band in writing, even 6.5 band in 6.5 band in writing. And when it comes to speaking, because they fail to buy speaking examiner, so that speaking band score makes that candidate suspicious of his other 3 band scores. Now what do? They do inquiry on such type of test. When they do inquiry, they check your question booklet, listening question booklet and listening answer sheet. They see whether all the answers are written on listening question booklet. Then they check reading question booklet. Like once they found one of my friends, he's working for a local test center, and he told me that reading answer sheet was totally blank and all 40 answers were written on the answer sheet. How come? Totally blank. Not a single word was underlined or marked or anything like that, and answers were directly written to the answer sheet. Okay, so you may do that. And now what happened to this student of mine? He had written answers on his in his hand and all that. He could memorize those answers in order to save himself. So he got this mail after 4-5 weeks, right? And the mail says, at this time we are choosing not to prosecute. This is very strict. Otherwise, what he had done, they may have prosecuted him as well, but they say at this time we are choosing not to prosecute, but we have decided to take the following action. And what is the action? The IELTS test scores have been permanently withheld. right? And recognizing organizations will be able to review this outcome online. When they are going to insert the candidate number, they will see result withheld permanently. A report has been made to the IELTS test partners. No IELTS test report form will be issued. Still they say, yours sincerely, IELTS test center manager. Okay. Now listen, I mean, in order to get the answer keys, you pay around $1,000, $1,500, sometimes $2,000. And what is the outcome? And this is not the first case. I have seen several other cases as well where the same story occurred with my other subscribers on YouTube. So I advise you to be extra careful. Sometimes, you think that no one is watching you, right? Invigilator is not watching you, but they have keen eye, or they have, they have an eye of an eagle, right? So they've got an eagle eye on you. At times you are doubtful about a spelling, so you try to ask someone sitting there about the spelling. At times you want to ask some answers and all that. So as a result, they will cancel your result, and you will not get your result. And sometimes they even ban you for a couple of years from taking IELTS test. So then from British Council, IDP, Cambridge, you cannot take IELTS test. Yes, you can take PTE test then, unless they ban you from there as well. Okay. All the best, guys. Be careful and beware. You will find people around me who will say that we will give you answer keys a night before and all that, but don't go for that. Eventually, this is going to happen with you. All the best. I also teach IELTS online all over the world and in campus in Lahore. If you want to be the part of my online or in campus IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wholeheartedly wishes you guys best of luck, and this thing should not happen again. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.